Hey, we're going to see if AI can rebuild a website here for an outdated website that I found here for a local concrete company in my area. We're going to put in this long prompt that I've created, and all I do is when I looking for a new business, I will come into Google Maps here. I'll search for a specific type of industry and find a website that needs a little work. A lot of times websites become outdated over time. There's a lot of new things that are being changed with technology, and I'm just going to find an example today and show something what you can do using AI to help build a website with the correct prompts. I've been building websites for over a decade now, primarily in WordPress, but now getting more and more into AI over the last year and focusing on GoHighLevel software and whatnot. If you want to learn how to do that, I have more videos on this channel that shows that. There's also a link below to sign up through me to start using AI and GoHighLevel below. All right, we're just going to jump right into this. So right here, I'm just looking for a website. We're going to click on this one, Dr. Concrete here, and see his website. So you can tell this one's outdated. Looks fairly old. He's got a lot of good reviews. So we're going to see if we can build a website for him. I have a prompt that I already created. It's a few pages long. We're going to copy that, bring it into AI Studio. We're going to paste it, and all we're going to do is come into here and add his URL. And we're going to let AI then scan and learn about his business and go from there. This example might be a little harder because it doesn't look like he has really any other pages besides the home page here. We're going to grab his contact page in there. Whoops, that's not what I want. So he doesn't have a contact page either. All right, so we're going to just say create one. Doesn't have a service URL either, so we're going to say create one there also. About doesn't have one. Create one. And testimonies, create one. Look at his Google reviews to create one. And we'll go from there. And we're not going to. Let's see if he said anything else about his business. I don't see anything there. So we'll go back and we will see if we can copy that link. We're going to use that to hopefully pull some more information and put in the prompt for his URL or his testimonies here. So we'll say see Google Business page. All right. I'm going to say not applicable on that. So kind of the idea is here is we filled in this long prompt here. It's going to tell it just kind of what we're looking for, what kind of content to create, extract from those pages about services, contact, and then how to design visual elements and imagery and localize optimizations, and then representing the client and who he is and what he does. And so those are kind of just a quick overview of what this prompt is all made to do. And we're just going to start it here and see what it comes up with. And we'll show this in real time. So what it's going to be doing now is AI Studio is going to be digging through everything, looking at their site, their brand, their colors, trying to find information. One thing that a lot of businesses don't realize is that when you don't have a quality website that you can pull in leads to your contact form that then comes into your email, or if you have a chat widget that can come automatically into your phone for new leads, for SMS messaging, do you have text follow-up if you miss a call? Those are all things that you can set up in GoHighLevel that is very useful for local businesses. And I've found it for my own business here locally to have all these tools enabled has helped me grow my business. And something that I was looking for years ago, and I had a lot of different platforms I was using, different things, and it gets a lot to juggle everything. So the nice thing is you can start with just kind of building a website and improving your brand and your business online. And then from there, you can slowly integrate more tools that are all built into GoHighLevel. And you can even do reputation management. 30 reviews pretty good for a local business with a website that's pretty outdated and didn't have much content at all. Is very thin. So a lot of times when you're building a service website, you want to create local city service pages also. So if you're a concrete construction guy, you want to talk about those different type of services that you provide. If it's sealing driveways or putting in concrete driveways or sealing garage floors, those type of things you should mention and have different pages for those that you want to get more locally found in. you want to create those pages on that. So you would have different locations. Like, so in my area, you create an Elk River concrete page, Maple Grove concrete page, whatever, and so forth, the different services. You basically want to pick out your top services and then create multiple cities for those service pages. So today's just a simple example. We're just going to build a clean, simple website, see what it can do, putting kind of together just by scanning. And if you have a very thorough prompt, that helps to tell AI how you want the website to be built. As you can see right now, it's going through, it's analyzing the website, the brand, and it's currently set up design systems route. All right, we're back. We had a malfunction with the microphone. The battery died. So just shooting here. It took about, I don't know, just over 10 minutes to build this website. As you can see, it did not bring over the brand colors. They had a lot of purple and it brought in orange. I'm not sure why it did that. But that's a simple fix. We can just go in there and tell it to change the orange color to a purple. And the interesting thing that I wanted to see is, did it bring in information? It looks like it brought in the correct information. The other thing, it generated its own photos. So we'd want to come in and build and bring in their brand photos to personalize a little more. But we'll go in and we'll show the site here. So all this stuff seems to be working, and click through the services page. Has some basic information about, and again, it doesn't have the brand colors correct, but we can prompt and fix that. And then the photos, it also just created generic ones, but it did bring in the Google reviews, which is good to see. It brought in just a few. And then the contact page here, like we said, it's got a nice form. And to take this a step further, what we would do is we'd add the chat widget down in the bottom right. So then the owner could talk to the customers directly through his phone, through, if he wants it to just be email, or if he wants it to be text messaging, he could chat with them through text. And then we'd also take it a step further where the contact form, it would link up in the software tool. So every customer's lead, or every lead that comes through, would then go into his CRM. So you can keep track of all those leads, and you can move them through pipelines and keep track of that stuff pretty easily in there. I'm going to show real quick some of the SEO stuff, see if that actually worked too. So when you build a website, there's a lot of stuff that you have to put in on the backside also to make sure that Google knows what the website's about. So that's H1, H2, H3s, meta descriptions, title tags, all these different things, alt tags on images. And I have a little tool here that lets us see real quick. We can see if this actually has set up it correctly for SEO purposes for local. We're going to look at their site and show the example difference. So we're looking at this one. Aesthetically, there's things that need to be fixed here, and usability is an issue. But we also want to see if the SEO was done correctly. So right now they have their business name. There's no description. They have no H1 telling specifically what this site is about. There are some H2s. So we can see kind of that they're missing information. H4s are very long. I would not mention or not recommend doing that. That should just be bolded text versus an H2 or an H4. We can see if the images have any alt tags and what's on there. Schema markup, all that type of stuff. I'm not going to go into all the details what that all means, but all that little bit will help with local SEO. And we can now look at the site that AI created using the correct prompts and see if this has the stuff set up correctly. So we can see right away on the homepage, it has a better title. It's got the city area. It's got a meta description. And then it's got one H1. You only want one H1 per page. It's got H3s and 2s and all that stuff. So that's good to see. We'll see the images. It's probably not going to do that because vibe coding. But we can put in alt tags and stuff later on. Let's see what it did for schema. There's nothing there. I suppose it's not published yet. So this is just a temporary website. So we're going to look at another page and see if it did that correctly also. So yeah, we got some information there. Let's see if anything looks a little different or if it just standardized it. Yeah, it looks like we could probably come in and tell it to specifically do things for each page. It does have H1, H2 set up and whatnot there. So it's a lot better foundationally out of the gate within just a few minutes of doing an AI prompt to be found locally versus just a website. This one was built in Squarespace, I think it showed. But there's a lot of missing traffic that you're losing there when you don't have a form and you don't have a chat widget. You don't have a site that is mobile friendly, that works on all devices. We can check it here and it'll actually show that this has already built the website, so it's mobile friendly. As you can see here, it's got the hamburger menu. The get a quote stands out there. I can pretty much guarantee you that this one will not be mobile friendly. Oh, it does have mobile there. Okay, so it does work a little bit on the phone, but as you can see, it's not even loading the menu when I click that. There's just some things that could be fixed here. Nothing against this business here. Again, we're just trying to show ways that you can improve your business and different ways to do that. And a lot of times business owners are busy. They don't want to be creating their website and doing that stuff. So these are just ways that we can help local businesses. It's also got a sticky menu. It shows on the top, so it keeps on the top. So the user knows where they are at all times with the navigation. That's another benefit for this site. It looks like it created. It's got a nice hierarchy of different things it covers here. Nice layout, clean information, and it's got to get a quote. So it tells people exactly where to go right away. So out of the gate, this is going to be a lot better for being found locally. And so we're always looking at ways to help teach and show businesses locally how you can improve your business online. All right, hopefully it was helpful. If you like this type of content, I'll create more videos on using AI Studio and building websites and how you can build them quicker now if you have the correct prompts. Remember to like, subscribe below. Check out our GoHighLevel link below if you want to sign up for a 30-day free trial and start building your own website today. You can do that, or just reach out to us directly and we can help you build your own website. All right, appreciate it. See you later.